This edition of Mac Voices is supported by Screencasts Online, your source for new Mac and iOS tutorials every week. To learn more, and for a 14-day free trial, visit screencastsonline.com.
Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner at Digital Experience at CES in Las Vegas. Folks, this is going to be a little bit different, but I think it's intriguing. Everyone knows Keurig, but now they have a couple new things coming out, and Phil is going to tell us about them. Phil, it's great to have you. Thank you.
Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, I'm happy to introduce you to Keurig Kold today.
So Keurig Kold would seem to be an obvious thing. It's cold Keurig.
Exactly right. And there's a wide variety of cold beverages out there for the consumers. We made it really simple for them to bring a lot of that variety into the household. So Keurig Kold is a lot of the cold beverages you already know: Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Dr. Pepper, but then a whole range of craft sodas, seltzers, flavored waters, iced teas, and most recently, cocktail mixes.
Okay, we're going to get to the cocktail mixes in a minute.
Okay.
But I'm really intrigued. Obviously, teas would be logical and pretty easy, but how are you handling the carbonated beverages?
Absolutely. So we've taken everything and put it in the pod itself. So our carbonated beverages, all the carbonation is actually housed in the pod. So that shaking you here is our carbonator beads, and they hold the CO2 until the appliance tells them it's ready to be released inside to mix with cooling water and create a perfectly cold, perfectly bubbly beverage on demand.
Really, that's intriguing. So I'm not buying anything other than the pods and water.
That's all you have to do. There's no CO2 canister to replace. There's no syrups to mix. The drink maker does it all. The pod has all the ingredients. All you need to do is pop it in and push the button.
Now let's get to the cocktails, because this is something new.
Absolutely. We just launched about a month ago, and the response from consumers has been great. They've been asking us for more flavors as fast as we can make them, and we're trying to accommodate them.
So there's some obvious questions here. How are you handling the alcohol situation?
So our cocktail mixers add the alcohol to taste. So we know that people's taste and alcohol vary. We're going to give the ability to vary the taste to meet their needs. So we'll create the mix, we'll make it perfectly cold, and if it's a carbonated drink like a mojito, perfectly carbonated, and then you add the alcohol to taste yourself.
So that means if I have a favorite tequila or a favorite bourbon, I get to use what I prefer, and you just provide all the other ingredients.
Exactly. It's all about your favorites and having it your way, and we're going to give you that capability.
What cocktails are you offering right now?
So today we have a classic margarita, a strawberry margarita, mojitos, and tonight we're previewing old fashions, which will launch later this spring.
Okay, and that is something I wanted to make sure we got. This is shipping now?
It is shipping now. We launched at the end of September. We're in retail in Boston, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, and LA, and we're available nationwide on Keurig.com.
And all the pods we talked about are available, with the exception of some of the new flavors.
Exactly.
So what are you going to show us here?
I'm going to show you a strawberry margarita today.
Okay, let's do it.
It's as easy as peeling off our freshness seal, popping in the pod, pressing the button, and letting the drink maker take care of the rest. So we've already added a little bit of tequila to get us started. The drink maker is pulling in the ambient water from the water reservoir, and it's going to flash cool that to about 1.5 degrees C, so you get a perfectly chilled margarita in the glass. Cycle takes about 60 seconds, and you'll see when we start to dispense, we start with the cold water, and then we add the flavoring on top of that so it perfectly mixes from top to bottom.
And there it comes.
And there it goes. And just like that, you've got a strawberry margarita. And if I wanted to step up and have a mojito, it'd be as simple as popping in a pod, pushing the button, and my mojito would come out.
Are there any issues with, especially with something like strawberry, needing to flush it or clean it or have it rinse out or anything?
No, our engineers have done a brilliant job of designing a mixer that self-cleans itself. So as that cold water and cold seltzer comes through, it actually flushes out any of the remaining syrup from the pod, so the next beverage comes out clean.
That's perfect. That's perfect. What kind of pricing are we talk about for the Keurig Kold and for the pods?
So the Keurig Kold's $2.99 to $3.69 depending on the retailer or any price promotions. Pods range from about 99 cents to $1.59 depending on the brand, the flavors, the ingredients. So cocktail mixer, a lot of complex ingredients, is closer to $1.59. Flavored water, fairly simple, closer to 99 cents.
But still a lot cheaper than going out and having to buy all the ingredients, come back and try to do it yourself.
Absolutely, and a lot more consistent with high quality.
Bill, thank you so much. The website obviously is.
Keurig.com.
Thank you so much for the time.
Thanks, Chuck.
Folks, we'll have more from Digital Experience at CES. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices.
Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices Magazine on Flipboard by visiting macvoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.